So exactly how many men should a woman sleep with? To arrive at the answer, I want you to first think of a time before the fairer sex, courtesy of the technological advancements of men, weren't able to engage in the race for attention through social media platforms. 1,000 desperate men follow me. Really? Well, 10,000 follow me, and all I need to do is walk about in my underwear. Did you know that 85 people liked what I had for breakfast? Ha! Of course, none of it's bloody real. But that flush of dopamine through the brain that comes from all that attention, that's real. So are the doles that some of these ladies can earn from their activities. Women were creatures designed to be the recipient of attention from men, and such is harmless enough, in small doses. But now, could any beauty of antiquity boast the following of so many desperate, thirsty males, where, for every moment of every day, rose petals of adoration are cast at their feet? And what effect do you think all that attention has upon the development of so many women? Now, go further back still. Think of a time before the pill, a time before abortion was a relatively risk-free procedure, a time before women voted for the government to force men to pay for children, even though those men weren't in the same household, let alone allowed to share equally in the raising of the child. And should that man have resources insufficient to bleed, well, the collective wealth of men could always be tapped via the vein of taxation-fed welfare. Turns out you don't have to go very far for all that. A little over a handful of decades will do the trick. Something to think about, isn't it? For around 200,000 years, human beings have been kicking around in their present form, evolving under a very unarguable set of natural laws. If you're a woman and you sleep around, you will get pregnant. Get pregnant by the wrong man, one who can't provide and protect, and you and the kid are dead. I'm afraid that was the wrong choice, Lucy. You've been a great contestant, but now the show is over and it's time to say goodnight to the folks at home. Sleep around with a lot of guys? And what man who carries provision and protection in spades would invest in you? Why run the risk of raising another male's child? As for attention, you'll get some, but it will be in measured doses. And you won't get it just for your youth and fertility. You'll have to present virtue, capability, show you're a worthwhile partner. Because if you can't do that, once again, Lucy, it's time to say goodnight. But now we live in a world where we all pretend that the copious partners and attention that so many women revel in is a state of affairs that has always been. The past erased, the erasure forgotten, the lie becomes the truth. How to navigate these times as a man while carrying the fire, growing it? No easy task. Outside of the legion of desperate, you have those that embrace the licentiousness of the age. What the hell, right? If so many are so willing to give it up so easily, why fight it? It's like the antelope deliberately forcing its jugular between the lion's jaws. Ha! Might as well bite down and do what comes naturally. If you hold out for quality, you will feast far less frequently. Of that there can be no doubt. For it is such rare fare, whether in female companion or male brother. But to grow the fire, carry it forward, there can be no compromises. None. Not without lessening thine strength and dominance. Not without stabbing at what you may become. Decide now how great you may be. Then grow that fire. And for you ladies seeking the answer to the question as to how many men you should sleep with, one very simple truth. No high-quality man has ever looked upon a woman and thought to himself, she is amazing. If only 10, 15, 20 guys before me had used her as a receptacle, then she would truly be the perfect girl for me.